Hey, what's going on? This is the ancient history, the prehistory of Vietnam. This is one of my history series. I had a live stream, I after stream over Sheila's, and it lasted like what 10 hours. But this one's gonna be kind of short because I don't know. We can have a discussion later, and we'll talk about Vietnam and things like that. So I just want to just make this, I'll say 50 minutes to an hour. I'll do that, and I'm going to come in. Yeah, we back. What's going on, Divulge with Chip? Salute to you, man. Let me set up for a minute. Let me see what's in the chat going on with the bullshit. Because I had to get away from over Sheila's because I know she's acting crazy. I know she does two streams. I don't do that. I just usually do one stream and I'm done. Because once I hold the panel down, I just do that. I don't do day streams, let y'all know. Because everybody be streaming around that time. I always do the night and things like that area. So let me get set up. I'll put the education on. And then I'm going to put this. I'll see a playlist. Let's see where the playlist goes. Let's see. Dark history. Here we go. Dark series history. Yeah, we're going to do more of that. Don't. I'll add another one. The next thing you know, I'm going to have another playlist for the history. So we're going to talk about Vietnam. We're going to talk about the history of Vietnam, and we're just going to go through it. So you got the ancient man and his first civilizations, the shams of Vietnam, as we're looking at it right on the screen. So I know people's not coming through because it's a Wednesday night, because this is usually my history streams. But tomorrow I'll be on Thursday Thrills. We'll have an open discussion. I'll talk about it. I don't usually do day streams. I really don't, because I got to focus on what's going on. I don't know who's going to be on live tonight. If they're not, I could do like a overlay. I'll think about doing an overlay because, might have to get some rest because I did like 10 hours. So we'll see. I'm not going to promise y'all anything, but let's see. Let's read this. Okay. In Vietnam, the civilization of the ancients was called Champa. We know very little of its ancient history, but by about 400 CE, Champa were united under the rule of the king called Bada Baba Darverman, in about 446 CE. In the retaliation of Sham, the raids on their coast, the Chinese invaded Champa, bringing down the Darverman and placing the region under the Chinese suzerainty. 150 years later, in about 600 CE, a new Sham dynasty arose. The Champa was able to expel its Chinese overlords. This ushered in a new era of independence and prosperity, which produced a great artistic achievements. It is also at the time, it is early recorded history, that the Shams attacked the superpower of the region, Funani in Cambodia, bringing an end to the empire, which is true. And here's the Champa king, the Champa 700 CE, the Champa wall relief. So what we have here is the Vietnam and things like that. But by the late 8th century CE, and the Shams were at a war with either Java, the south, the China to the north, or the Khmer, sometimes more than one time. That by the late 15th century E, and then incessant wars had for all the practical purposes wiped out. And Champa, the king, won by the far, one by one, their province were annexed until finally Champa and its people were entirely absorbed by the current Mongol inhabitants in the 17th century CE. So what we got here? Vietnam Hara 700 CE, what you're looking at. So you got the Shiva Champa Vietnam right in this picture over here. So you got the pictures. So we're going to look at the pictures right here. So the Champa. So the Vishnu Champa Vietnam name. So the Champa Vietnam. So we're gonna see. The Champa Vietnam name. Yeah. So the Buddha head and king of Champa, Vietnam, 1100s. So the Champa culture may be Hindu, Lakshmi. Yeah. So yeah, we got this right here, and this the female deity of the Champa deity right here, female, and there's Shiva. That's what the people look like in their deities, their goddesses and things like that. So Shiva, Champa, Vietnam, Apsara. Here's Apsara, Champa, Vietnam right here. Yeah, Champa, Vietnam. The Brahma, Vietnam right here. Yeah. Here's the Champa, Vietnam. Yeah, these are the goddesses showing the pictures of the people and like that. So, that's part one. Champa, Vietnam, Champa, Vietnam. So, the Shams of Vietnam too. And the Champa. The Champa again. And that's another look. So the Vishnu Champa Vietnam. So, and that's just what it is. So, hold on for a second. All right. So back at it again. I had to take care of a little something. Okay, a little too many distractions in the background. Okay, the Vishnu Champ of Vietnam. We got another picture right here. Another piece by them right here. This will look like a female. It's the male. Same thing. Same results and pictures. Someone done busted the statue up. These are old. When my man found the The Shiva Champ of Vietnam. You see the horses. Oh, excuse me. Let me pass gas. I mean to apologize for that. Damn. Oh, Champ of Vietnam again. Look like they conquested somebody riding on the animal. But yeah, but these are the pictures and things like that. That's Vietnam. So let me give you a glimpse. Last week we talked about last month we talked about was it last week? Was it last week? I think it was Thailand. Last Wednesday we was talking about Thailand and we got into it. So yeah. Here's the modern Vietnamese people, descendants of the light-skinned Chinese invaders and albino French colonizers currently ruled in Vietnam. This is the look that they want to associate with Vietnam. Here we go. Here's your modern Vietnamese right now. That's what they look like. These are the people that are mixed up. I mean, they're Asian, but they mixed up with the white gene, and they look like that. That's what they look like based off Chinese invaders. That's why they look like that. But in reality, it's quite another matter. This is the indigenous population of them too. You see over there too. Depends on what part. You see the Asian look, but the darker people, I wouldn't say Asian, but those people based off in time. The pictures, there's a man with the beard, of course. And that's the admixture people. Kind of like a caste system. But yeah, Vietnam is an interesting country. It's on the water and things like that, Cambodia. Just like I said, the population of the other and black, okay, the others is 67.5%, or 5.19 billion is black or mulatto, like it says. That's why it's 67%, 67%, 0.5%, 67.5%. In the Mongol population, China, Japan, and Korea is 1,637,452,414 people, which is about 21% of the world population. The white albino population of the world is about 850 million, which is about 11.5 of the world's 11% of the world, the total world population. The world population of 7 billion. Assuming about 540 million, 0.54 billion mulattoes worldwide, that means the pure black population in the world is about 4.65 billion, or 60%. However, Southeast Asia countries and Cambodia and Burma, Malaysia, Thailand, Vietnam, and Philippines, and Indonesia are at 645 million persons, part of the world population of these formerly black countries, like Hawaii, which were invaded by Mongols, sometimes by the war, sometimes by migration. They are the rule now by the light-skinned Mongols, who, of course, mulattoes themselves. But unlike Hawaii, the population of the native blacks still survive. And then there are the descendants of the light-skinned Mongols, invaders plus mulattoes, produced by the two in Vietnam and the Philippines. The French and the Spanish and the Dutch colonizers also added to the gene pool, making it impossible to categorize these countries as black, Mongol, albino, or mulatto. See the Chinese section for more detail. So, like I said, for the more detail, and we can go into Indonesia tonight or next week, because next Wednesday I want to talk about since we're going to talk about DNA, I want to do prehistory. So tonight I might extend this a little bit. But yeah, this is Vietnam. I'm going to see how much time I have time for Indonesia. I might want to change the description because I know we'll see how I look on time. So I know, yeah, I already got 2. Okay. So I got 14 minutes. Okay. I got 14 minutes on time. So these are fucking short. So for me, let's see something real quick. Oh, what's going on, Tyrone Church? Salute. Yeah, I don't see what is long time. Okay, Vietnamese prehistory and things like that. So I'm gonna look at something real quick. Yeah. because this is one of those things that, obviously you make porn straight up right now. I'm just going an interesting direction. I'm going to hit this real quick. Yeah. 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 Let's see. Might change. I'll say the prehistory of Vietnam, and I'm gonna say and I'll say hold on for a minute. I'm gonna mute up for a minute. Hold on. Yeah, we'll worry about that later. What's going on, man? Salute, Mace. But yeah, I'm gonna do Indonesia next. So since we talk about Vietnam and show the pictures and things like that, yeah, these are the people, what they look like, and we'll go back and expound on whatever I might see something. I don't know if I'm gonna. No. Okay, here's the Indonesia. Okay, the kingdoms of Indonesia. Here we go. Semang. Here's the people. I think the Semang one, the original people of the Malay Peninsula, right? That's the people, what they look like, the darker skinned people. Okay. The Semang tribes lived or used to live in the mountainous interior of the peninsular Malaysia, where they have lived in close association with the variety of the Videoid or tribal Malay groups. They are, however, physically and culturally much more closely related to the Vietnamese Negrito than to their long-term Videoid neighbors. Although they do not seem to have mixed much, and their contact was still close enough for them to acquire cultural traits and differentiate them somewhat from the Vietnamese. In a view of the long separation from each other, it's a remarkable how well they have kept their common Negrito heritage. Among the Negritos, the Vietnamese remain unique for having preserved their original languages. The Semang have adapted the language of the Monkumer wave of migrants surrounding them, perhaps since before 7,000 years ago. Some of the vocabulary suspected of going back to their original language has been recovered, but the Monkumer speakers were themselves pushed aside by Malay newcomers who were today dominate the peninsula south of the Thai border. But oddly enough, the Semang and some Videoid tribal groups have retained their Mon-Kumar languages until the recent, despite the social and cultural pressures to adopt Malay. As you can see here, the Central Java 800 CE. Please note, there were many kingdoms in Malay and the Indonesia archipelago. We are here only going to mention the one that built great temples or other such structures. But the information that we have is very meager, so please bear with us. The first of the Indonesian kingdoms that we know anything about is Srivijaya Java, which is last to it about 1400 CE. It was an ancient Malay kingdom on the island of Sumatra. After around 500 CE, a new Sarvayavan center began to develop around the present day daytown uh, Palbang, Palmang. Palmbang. However, it was from the Chinese records that we got us much what we know. And it is from these Chinese records dated to about 600 CE that we learned that there are two Sarmatrian kingdoms, one based in Palmbang, another based on Yambi. They also mentioned three other kings of neighboring island of Java. It seems that the kingdom of Sarajevo was coastal trading and center and maritime power, but it did not extend its influence much beyond the coastal area of the various islands. People of the inland areas of these islands were pretty much unaffected by Sarajevo. However, for those in the coastal areas, river valleys, force was dominated element in the Sarajevo empires and relations with them. As strong of the Vajrayana Buddhist Sarajevo attracted pilgrims and the scholars from other parts of Asia, including in these was the Chinese monk Ying, who in 671 CE and again in 695 CE, and made it lengthy. This is a Saramatra, but on his way of the study in the Nalanda in India in 775 CE. The last Sarajevo king retreated to the East Java in the face of the rising power of the central Javanese and Shailendra kingdom. They were followers of Mahayana and Taranic forms of Buddhism. Yeah. As you can see the pictures right here, we're going to go in depth on it. And here's the Borobudur. That's in Indonesia, by the way, if you can tell. So we're at it. We're half at it. So we're going to see where we at. So going in, and I'm just saying, like, I'm going to build up in here for a minute. Get this nice build going. The Shailendra, the Lord of the Mountain, was a dynasty that flourished in Java from 750 to 850 CE after the fall of the Phanani kingdom in Cambodia. This kingdom was marked by the great cultural renaissance associated with the introduction of Mahayana Buddhism. Java attained its highest level of artistic expression in many temples and monuments built during this time. It was during the reign one of the kings that the famous stupa of Borobudur was built. So, as you can tell, you see the conquest, Java, Indonesia, 800 CE statue right here in the middle. So you also got the Eastern Javan statue, 1400 CE right here. That's modern. They call it ancient. And Borneo 700 CE right here. These are statues, what people look like back in those days. At the Parabanan and the island of Sumatra, it is said that it was the king named Dashka of the Mingdang Matrium kingdom, who in the 10th century CE built the largest Siva temple in the Indonesia, that the Lara Yaring, meaning slender maiden. This name was affectionately given to a large statue of the Hindu goddess of Duraga, the wife of Shiva, which stands in the temple. And the local legend has it that this statue is actually Javanese princess's Lord Yongarang, who was turned to stone by a spurned suitor. But the Prambang complex originally contained 232 temples, many of which have already crumbled. Yeah, as you can see right there, Indonesia. You also see this in Mortal Kombat, the first Mortal Kombat movie right here. They use these as Mortal Kombat in Indonesia. It's a popular place. The Lara Yanring was built on a square surrounded by the four walls of the four large gates. The temples are subdivided into higher and lower terraces. On the higher terraces in the major temples of Shiva, Vishnu, Brahma, with 3 smaller temples dedicated to their animal vehicles. But the temples of the gods are decorated with reliefs depicting the story of the Ramayana, one of the great Hindu epics. One of the lower terrains are 4 sets of the smaller temples surrounded by a wall with 4 gates. Here we go. The problem, and that's the people and the statue you see right here. And he said, there's also the Majapahit Kingdom in eastern Java, which ruled much southern Malay Peninsula, as well as Borneo, Sumatra, Bali, and the Philippines from about 1293 CE to around 1500 CE. The greatest ruler was Hamian Wurak. But the golden era of the Mahayafat was, however, short-lived, and the empire began to decline after the death of its prime minister, the Gajah Mada, in 1364 CE. Was a further weakened after the death of its king, the Hyman Rurik, in 1389 CE. Added to that was a war over secession that started in the 1401 CE, went on for the 4 years of Mahayafit, and also had to add the headache of trying to control the rising power of the Sultanate of Malay. His central Yavin, 800 CE, Yavin, 500 BCE. Okay. Finally, the 15th century CE, the end of the Mahayafit came with the spread of Islam and the rise of the Islamic states along the northern coast of Java. However, a large number of countries, artisans, priests, and members of the royal family moved east to the island of Bali at the end of the Mahayafit kingdom. Here they will remain isolated, which until the late 19th century, the early 20th centuries, when Dutch colonials mounted a military expedition and took control of the islands. Let's look at some more statues and see if we got any time. Indonesia, ancient statues and things like that. So y'all sit tight, because I did a 10-hour stream today, and y'all sit tight for this. Oh, shit. I didn't mean to hit that. Apologize for that. Damn. Apologize for that. Hit that by accident. Ugh. Bloopers. So as we can see here, Indonesia. So the photos of ancient Indonesians, and then the Bavista Sumatra, Indonesia, 800 CE right here in the gold on the left of me. And the Buddhists, the same thing. The Yakuman, Sri Lanka, 1500s. Here you go right here. And so as well. And there's the CE, Sumatra, and Indonesia, then 800 CE. That's the Shiva, the Shervin Yavan statue. So yeah, probably being in Indonesia. Look at them showing the queens, people, things like that. That's the statues of Indonesia, Indonesians. Man, they Asians, all right. Descendants of Japhet. Yeah, I did a piece on them. I ain't gonna do that no more, because a lot of people are offended by Japhet. I used to piss a lot of people off back then. I don't want no another sting up. Peace, Rashawn. Peace. They said you ain't gonna get no views. That's what they always say. Always get the replay. Because people love that Sheila shit. And I'm just gonna put this in the chat. What's going on? I am listening. Salute to you, bro. Salute to you. Let's see what's up in here. Yep. There we go. And the link's in the chat if y'all want to check this out. Indonesia. Let's go put it right there on the screen. So as you can tell, we see the statues and we just getting into it in the meat of it. So I did Vietnam and now I do Indonesia and the practice and things like that area. So we got the pictures right here, and just keep it going. And I'm just gonna read off some more. Let's see here. More people of Indonesia, the descendants of light skin, like I said, like the last one. Chinese invaders and currently rule Indonesia. Then this is the look they want to associate with Indonesia. Right here. The reality right here. But reality is quite another matter. And yeah, that's what the people right here that's darker could be those people. That's what they look like in Indonesia. And there's the rest of them. Yeah. It's people of the village. Speak that language. And that's what they look like, Indonesians. They're a little darker. That's what you got over there. Same thing, same concept. The Mongol population is 21%. 1,637,452,414 people makes up that 21%. Then you got your 850 million, 11.5 population, total population of the 7.7 billion. And the black races peer 67.5% or 5.19 billion is black or mulatto. So assuming about 540 million, 0.54 billion mulattoes worldwide, that means the pure black population of the world is about 4.65 billion or 60%. So just like it was before on the other thing in the pictures, and we can get into that. So Indonesia and Vietnam. I feel like this is a good topic to talk about, and we've seen what's what. And I feel like talking about these two is very important. But in the stream, I'm just like, oh, it's already in. Okay. I had to add the stream and change it to Indonesia. So this is very good. Because I did a 10-hour stream over at Sheila, so I'm not going to do another long live stream for a while until tomorrow. I have to recharge, but tonight I'm just going to just drop some things on and just be on it. So as we're seeing in the pictures, I'll show you the statues and the culture of Indonesia and Vietnam. I felt like I want to do it because I felt like I haven't spoke on it, and I ain't do no pre-records because I was skeptical back in the days. I stuck what I knew, and I stayed in my lane, and I had playlists all day long. And the reason I did playlists because people would forget about my streams and things like that. So what I did was playlist. So when you playlist your stuff, put them in your playlist. And that's what I started doing. I was working on it, and I wasn't trying to gain that many people that's messing with my channel. So we'll see. Here we go. Look what they go look at. Because they love the drama. God, that's a long stream. I started from 6 in the morning, ended around 4 or 5 on that stream. That's 10 hours. That's a long time. I should have stopped at the 8-hour mark, to be honest with you, and just killed it and had a recharge and then do this and then, whatever. But the 10 hours is good. That's a record. I did 2 10-hour streams. I'm not going to do 11. That's too long. That's too long. It's not worth it because that's something I will never do. And I'm not going to have a full panel all day. I'm just going to knock people off and things like that. So I feel like I did good. So wherever it takes, I'm just going to be a part of it. But yeah, man, I know it's not open discussion or things like that because normally I don't even have panels like this, but we'll see how this goes. As you can tell, you can do your thing and just promote yourself. And that's the one thing I could say on the topic of Indonesia, and I'll say Vietnam and Indonesia on the period history part. So think I fell asleep on a few panels. That's becoming a habit right now because I ain't had no rest in between. And that's a good thing. And I'm trying to build that, surge. So I dropped the Indonesian part. So might have to go with the main topic you always hear is Vietnam. I'm just going to give y'all a link to these and just build off of that because I know people are not going to come through right away because I feel like, y'all take your time as it is because people love drama, man. That's what I've learned, and they don't stop me from doing that because I did a 10-hour stream because I know that people are tired of me doing that. They say you're not the star and this and that, but I don't give a shit. It's my show. I do what the fuck I want because most people ain't gonna listen to that. They have short attention spans, but you know what I'm saying? And that's it. Yeah, I'm just gonna go with Charles today. It's too much nigga shit on the panel. And that's just how it is. But I'm not even tripping anymore about it. And that's just how. But yeah, and they ain't talking about nothing on the panel, so they gonna argue for hours and hours on end. But yeah, I sent y'all the link. Y'all can look at it, but we'll see if I want to open it up or not. So I'm not tripping. But as I was saying, we read the population and the people. If y'all want to discuss this, we can have this discussion right here. And I just talked about the place. So for me, I did it for a reason. It was a long build, and I felt like doing it and doing these topics and things like that because it's a different topic. And I know I'm not worried about it because I already had what I had earlier today and did a stream. I got more. Different things. So I'm draining as a motherfucker. I'm tired as hell. After 10 hours, it's not that much to go around. Because I could do one uh I'll say tonight or tomorrow morning and just chill and clean my head a little bit, start talking, and then get on the panel with just simply with this microphone that I got. Yeah, I'm back to my standard mic again. So as you can say, you can do what you do, you know. I'm not fucking up. I'm just gonna keep it as it is. That's the name of the game, baby. Oh shit. I'm gonna keep it where it's at. My clock's getting cleaned right now. He are the men in black. He's the way it is. But yeah, I'm I'm just like saying, man, my clock is getting clean right now. But it's interesting in bills and things like that. So I'm just gonna put this out here, and I ain't gonna drop it right away. But yeah, as interesting it was about the Yavin people being conquested by other groups, and it's just you just keep it afloat, and then you just understand that the Funani Kingdom. We talked about Thailand and things like that, so that's the whole premise of where I was coming from and the base stuff that on. My clock is getting clean with this headshot. Ah. And that's just how it is. You know, that's usually the way it is. Mm. Had to pause to clear my head for a minute, y'all. But yeah, that's what I thought about the Indonesian people in these pictures and the cultures and things like that. They show you the pictures of what people look like and things like that. I'm not gonna lie, those statues just a little art to them. Just to talk about the women. I didn't realize there were women holding those little relics and goddesses. They use that in the conscious meaning. Come on, God. And those are facts of the population. But how many days ago is plenty. Cerulean call them derelicts. And infiltration and things like that. So you gotta do what you gotta do. And that's what you do. Yeah. Well, what I'm thinking about right now is I'm thinking about how Indonesia is, and that's the people in these pictures right here. But yeah, like I said early in this stream, they can understand what I'm saying. And that's just how it is. So, I talked about it early in red, and I'm just like looking at the pictures right now at this point. But yeah, I was thinking that like you have a picture in this pictures that I'm looking at of the people of Indonesia and Vietnam, but we're on Indonesia right now. Just get the looks at the pictures that we show. Does it look like, they give you different race ranges and things like that? And these people are from the village, and here's the whiter version. So we talked about that. When we talked about Vietnam. Okay. Those people are modern. These people are indigenous. You know what I'm saying? we got the statues approved of the Champa, and we went into it and did the thing. So, pardon me if I'm not enthused. And that's just usually the way it is. But yeah, man. Oh my God. I'm gonna get that sinus in check. Yeah, it's just getting worse. But yeah, I'm just gonna just drop some for a minute, and I'm just gonna hit it right now. If y'all got any questions on the pictures and things like that. So we got Vietnam and this stuff right here, and talk about the people. So we're gonna go in on who else? Let's go forward with it. Indonesia and the Negritos. So we got the pictures of the ancient peoples, and it mentioned right here. It's the modern. So yeah, we're just gonna go with it right here. So I'm not really worried. I'm just gonna pin it. As what I was saying, this is something I will talk about tonight. But this is a history Wednesday stream. Oh, keeps the sinus in my ears away. Nerve pops and all that. It's about to fall out. But yeah. A lot of these people just want to go in on it. But I was thinking about doing it, and I said, these things are short. But the next one, I'm going to talk about the prehistory and things like that. But yeah, Indonesia and this thing is important. So if I go to the prehistory, or North America, because I know they're going to be long as fuck reading and things like that. Keep my head jar. I'm going to be focused. I'm going to be laser focused. But one thing I could say doing these are fun, because I can get these on the replay and the reposition and things like that, because I know people ain't gonna come to a discussion like that and just say, hey, what is the question? I'll lay the question out one again. He said, Archie, go to hit it, they were saying. And he was being friendly in the cash register, but I didn't want to. It's just like DeAndre said, things changed about these cultures. Learning about Indonesia is cool, because I want to add this in there in Vietnam, because I didn't want no short stream like this. But if you are willing to look at these, but I'll show you the pictures and things like that. But yeah, if y'all want to ask questions, that's cool, because I got time. I'm not going to do, my limit on this stream will be the 3 hour mark. And the reason being because I did a 10-hour stream, so I ain't got much time. Only up here for like, I'll say I'll do it 3 hours, the max. The max is 4 hours. Okay. I'm not gonna do 5 and 6 hours. I'm not gonna do that. I'm gonna save myself for tomorrow. Y'all can talk to me on the open discussion this coming up Thursday. So I don't know what I'm gonna do because this one's gonna be short. This is a short stream. This will be like, I'll give it like 3 minutes the most. Not 3 minutes, 3 hours the most. 3 hours the most. Because 4 hours and after that I'm not. I'm done. I'm usually done in 3 hours. But I could do one or two if people don't want to come up. That's good. I'll end it at the 1 hour to 2 hour mark. So yeah, man, I just want to get this out of the way, and I felt like doing this and learning about the Phenani Kingdom, conquest in Vietnam and Indonesia, and some people call him nuns, but I didn't think he was all that of a darker foreigner. So it makes sense. He has his identity and things like that. You can get away with a lot of stuff. So yeah, this week is gonna be full. I had after stream. Well, I actually had two after streams. One yesterday, one today, but it was cutting into my stream time at 8 something because I would have the audience. But I had a decent audience and a nice audience. It was under 20 digits, but I very did good. So it's like, that ain't nothing. Y'all reach for something, they ain't gonna make it. And I ain't worried about what she said. Well, got is you better wear a suit or cover, man. Someone else will. You know what I'm saying? And that's the whole purpose of it. But yeah. Take it to the next level. So see what Melly's talking about. He says she's a British chick. The nigga shit is here, so some people say you can be a one-man show. Yeah, I can. But when you talk about history, you can't be a one-man show. You gotta have something extreme and just stay talking and have some PowerPoint presentations. But if you want to do that, that's cool. Eventually I'll do that tomorrow and have a specific subject. You know what I'm saying? But tonight I'm just not feeling. I'm drained for 10 hours. I kind of rested a little bit, but I didn't sleep. I should have, but people's in the way. So I will after this. But if no one comes up, if it hits the hour mark, I'll end this and say I'm done with this. And then I'll think about if I want to stream again and do another one and extend it. Because sometimes I'm not trying to say I'm going to cut in on the audience, because I did like a 10-hour stream today and I will do something about it. But that stream is not really important. I can do plenty of these anytime, but this one I'm just going to kind of rest it and just come through and just say, hey, I'm just going to do me. So, yeah. But, when you get into Vietnam and Vietnamese pictures, that's just the thing. And if you want to have a small discussion, my max is 3 hours. So make it count. We can talk. You got things to do because I already talked to the boys. They over there at Sheila's and things like that, watching the drama because everybody's addicted to it tonight. Because I already had a nice crowd in the morning. I appreciate the viewership for everybody that came through. I gotta watch the replay of the 10 hours, but I gotta watch the one. I will say, well, the 7-hour one The after stream Cuda. I gotta see those. It's a couple streams I need to see. So I can have time if everybody's not streaming. Because my head is rattled right now. So we gotta see who's who. And I'm not looking for panels because they're crazy. I know Sheila's gonna go longer and just do my thing, and I'm just gonna be like, yeah, I'm going not to participate in the drama. It's gonna be me. So yeah, it's not something I would think about right off. So when I got my standard mic on, I'm just gonna do me and just do one of the things I need to do. So yeah, I'll wait to hit an hour mark and I'll probably end this. But I'll show you some more pictures. Let's keep it to the picture frame if y'all wanna go there with me. But I will do a prehistoric probably next month. Then I'll talk about South America and the rest of the Americas in the dark history because they're long as fuck. We're gonna do that. We're gonna do that piece, but we're gonna have more Indonesian statues. So basically, you're getting your homework. You know, some beautiful statues of these women showing a breast out and things like that, or breastplate. So that's how you get down with it. But you know, people are not gonna come through because of the drama. But that's okay. I get people on the playback. But yeah, this is gonna be a very short stream. But I just had to get this out, and then I read in the beginning of the stream, so I know people is coming through. I just want to put this out here. The Indonesian picture that you can see on the wall is still there in Vietnam and things like that in Indonesia, but this is Indonesia. The links are in the chat if you want to check them out. Just do your thing and just be up here for a while. So for me, I'm just gonna be out of the way. I'll knock this little stream down to 1 hour because you know I ain't got much time. I might do a summary. I don't know. I might talk about something different. But to me, I don't see what's up. Because I feel like I'm feeling it tonight, but I'm kind of drained. I just want to get some rest and try to do something in the morning. Because I don't know if I can do it tonight. Because tonight it's kind of hectic because I'm trying to focus on what I'm going to get. But for me, I did 10 hours earlier because my energy's damn near gone. A lot of people just doing the other things, so I respect that. And that's just how it is. But yeah, but I ain't got too much long in baggage. But I know people's in and out, so yeah. Because that's just people. But yeah. My people said don't worry about the numbers. I try not to, but we'll see about that. Everybody loves to ask the strings and open discussions. That's the problem. But yeah, you have to do what you got to do. Keep some sinus away. A nice joint. Okay, let's see what's wrong with my signal. Hold on. Shit. Signal. Oh, my signal. Yeah, I'm about to. Yeah. So it's been an hour. Thanks for everybody that came through. I'm gonna stop the screen share. That was it for the stream. I know I've been on this like I had a 10-hour stream with Sheila's after stream because I think DeAndre went on the conversation. So yeah, I put the links in the chat for y'all. Y'all can look up later. Put it in your bookmarks and your things like that. Just put it in your favorite folders, right? So I don't know when I'm going to be back, but tomorrow I will do a Thursday Thrills open discussion. I don't know what the discussion is going to be about. If I come back and do a small brief discussion and presentation, I'll talk about a few things. What I'm going to do, I might like the Monday response videos instead of Tuesday, because Tuesdays, I'm trying to avoid Tuesday streams. Less they're after streams. I'm going to put my after pill streams to probably Tuesday, because Mondays I don't usually do streams like that. You know what I'm saying? Unless it's structure, or I'll do my response streams after that. So with that, I just want to say appreciate everybody who came through. I am listening. Rashawn, Mace Taggart, Tyrone, and Divulge with Chip, known as a lot of chips. So with that, I want to say peace and shalom.